This is a quick mini lesson on multiplying and dividing fractions, which is really important for us to remember how to do this from elementary school, since we're going to be doing this pretty soon with negative and positive numbers. So when we're multiplying fractions, we need to go improper. So it's not like adding and subtracting where we need a common denominator. So you take the bottom number 8 times the whole, which is 8 times 1, and then we add the 7. So 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15. Denominator stays the same. So I'm going to do the same thing here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12 fifths. Now I could multiply straight across, and I'm going to get some really big numbers, and then I'm going to have to simplify. So an easier way to do this is to try to simplify ahead of time. So what I'm looking for is a top and a bottom where I see that something divides evenly into both. So the easiest one I see is right here. I see that 5 goes into both of these. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 5 3 times, or into 15 3 times. When I look at these two, I see that 4 goes into both. 4 goes into 8 twice. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Now what I can't do is simplify two numerators or two denominators. It can be straight up and down, it can be diagonal. So at this point there's nothing left for me to do, so I multiply straight across. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 1 is 2. Now this is improper, I want to put it back to mixed. So I'm looking to see how many times does 2 go into 9. 2 goes into 9 4 times. That would be 8. There would be 1 left over to get to 9. Bottom number stays the same. Going back to this 15 eighths and 12 fifths, let's say that you did not see that 4 goes into both, but you saw that 2 goes into both. 2 goes into here 4 times, 2 goes into here 6. Just keep looking, because I now see that 4 and 6, 2 goes into both, 2 goes into here twice, 2 goes into here 3 times. I multiply across, and now I get that 9 halves again. And if you're struggling to go from here to here, you can divide it out. It's 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2. 2 goes into 9 4 times. There's a remainder of 1. So it's 4 is the big number. The remainder is the numerator. Bottom number stays the same. Okay, so if you need to rewatch that a little bit, go ahead and watch that a time or two till you feel comfortable being able to do it on your own. Division's very similar. Starts the same way. 14 times 1 plus 4 is 18 fourteenths. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 5 is 12 sevenths. Now the one thing that's different with division is we're going to turn this into a multiplication problem. So I keep this first fraction the same. My division sign changes to times, and I use the reciprocal of the second fraction. So it turns to 7 twelfths. Once it's multiplication, now I can look around to simplify. So I'm going to try this. I'm just going to show you a couple different ways. Again, because we don't all see it the same way. First way that I see is right here. I see 7 goes into 7 once, 7 goes into 14 twice. I might see that 6 goes into both of these. 6 goes in here twice, 6 goes in here 3 times. Now I multiply across, and I get 3/4. Okay, maybe you didn't see all that. Maybe you saw right away 2 goes into both of these. 2 goes into here 9, 2 goes into here 7. Maybe now you see 7 goes into both of these. 7 goes in here once, 7 goes in here once. Maybe now you see 3 goes in both of these. 3 goes in here 3 times, 3 goes in here 4 times. I'm done, multiply across, I get 3/4. So again, when you get to the simplifying piece, you might do it differently than someone sitting near you, but ultimately you better get to the same answer. And let's just say you even miss something. So I'm going to go back and do this one more time. Let's say I saw this, right, twice. And maybe I see that 2 goes into both of these. 2 goes in here, 6. 2 goes in here, 9. And maybe that's all I saw. When I multiply across and I get 9/12, always think about it. Can this be reduced? I see 3 goes into both. 3 goes in here, 3. 3 goes in here, 4. So ultimately, I need to see that you can get to the simplest form.